All right, this is Highway 71. It's somewhere between Columbus and Ohio. This is where I got arrested back in 2014. Not a very happy portion of the highway. All right, here I'm going to see the prison. It's called Ohio Reformatory. This is where the film Shawshank Redemption was filmed. As you can see, the prison over there. It was probably in February or something like that. It was so cold outside and gloomy, as you can see. This is the prison. You guys can recognize it. Shawshank Redemption is #1 film on IMDB list. This is inside. This is the entrance. This is the electric chair that was actually used. You see, it says here, I'm going to pause this for a second. It says behind the glass wall is the actual electric chair used for 315 executions at the Ohio Penitentiary in Columbus, Ohio. And this is what they use. You see that in the film, I don't know, Green Mile or in Shawshank Redemption, they use this thing to kill them. It says here, let me pause this. It says, freedom is the most valuable thing known to life. And here's a poster of the Shawshank Redemption, the #1 movie on IMDb list. This is Brooks' library, if you guys remember. This room is called Brooks' room. As you can see, scenes from the movie, screenplay pages from the film, 1993. They filmed it in 1993, came out in 1994. These little accessories for the inmates. This is Brooks, the character. More screenplay pages. Brooks was here, so was Red. You remember, guys, this from the hostel where he was staying. This is the letter where Red is reading the letter. The famous scene in the end of the film, almost in the end. This is the actual letter. And this is the actual box they used to film it. This is Brooks when he arrived at the halfway house. The letter from Brooks he wrote to his friends in prison. He says, "Dear fellas, I can't believe how fast things move on the outside. I saw an automobile once when I was young. Now they're everywhere." Next, this is the office of the supervisor, Samuel Norton, warden. This is his office, as you guys remember. This is the chair. I think this is where he shot himself in the end. Andy doing the paperwork, all the taxes for everybody. All right, here's Andy standing in his suit, ready to go back into the ward. Stephen King's original film, Rita Howard, and Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank Redemption, sorry for my English. A box again. This is the real box that we used for that scene. And the letter, I already showed it. This is the room again, the room of the warden. And here is the little picture on the wall hanging. It says, "His judgment cometh, and that right soon." And for the contrast, we can see right away the hallways of the prison. Right here is the prison itself. As you can see, it's very gloomy and very, it looks terrible. It's rusted and abandoned right now. It's so fucking cold inside. Look at me. And now we come back to the warden's dining room. For the contrast, you can see how glossy it is, how rich, and then we're gonna go back to the inmates' places where they live. This is the room. This is where they live. They used to live. Right now, this is an abandoned prison, but it looks so scary. I read somewhere that this is most haunted prison in the world. It's a lot of ghosts here. This is the first floor, as you can see. This is a hall. It's a little room where they put the prisoners who behave badly or something. They put them in this hall for a day, for a week, for a month. There's nothing here, no windows, nothing. It's terrible. It's like a hole in the wall. Punishment. And this is a room where it says there's a lot of paranormal activity going on in this room. As you can see, it looks scary. So, one of the paranormal rooms. And these are the blocks where you can see where they filmed West Cell Block. This is where they filmed the movie. And this is a little bit peek of the inside of the rooms, ladies and gentlemen. Look how they lived. This is how they lived for years. Some people had a lifetime sentence, and they had to live in this little room for the rest of their lives. And this is a plaque I noticed over there. I'm going to pause to read it. It says, "In this room lived a person called Lockhart, last name. He was serving 1 to 15 years for assault On February 6, 1960, he took his life by setting himself on fire in this cell with lighter, fluid, and a match. He was 22. So here I'm going to finish my video. Thank you very much for watching. And please stay free. Don't get in these places because it is scary.